Hey, Bam here. In this video, I will explain to you what is the Mathil effect and how we can profit from it. So, first thing, who is Mathil? Mathil is a really big streamer slash YouTuber. He has 171k subscribers on YouTube and a bunch of subscribers on Twitch too. Um, what what he does usually is he come up with underplayed skills or uniques and try to build something out of it. He's a really talented build creator. Sometimes his builds are super good, sometimes less so. But if you follow along his progress, you will see what he's actually hyped about. The video you're seeing in the background right now is actually when Mathil discovered how OP the Ashes of the Stars actually was, and when it got out in 3.17, people weren't actually using Ashes of a Star a lot. We didn't notice how OP it was. And now with the new league, with the transfigure gems and a new quality to skill gems in general, this is why the amulet got a nerf. Before we had like 10 to 20% increase reservation efficiency of skills. Now that that will no longer be on the item, but I think it will still be good. But anyway, I digress. The reason why I want to put the emphasis on the battle effect is that if you are ahead of the curve, you can actually make profit out of the knowledge. I'll try to explain with a graph how we can actually make currency with this, but usually it's about uniques, underplayed uniques, or revisit an old gem with a new mechanic or something like that. But in this league, particularly, it will be probably be about transfigure gems. So early on, most transfigure gem will not be worth anything, right? Unless people actually brewed something out of it and are doing league starter, but most of them will not be a high price. So let's say we start here, okay, at maybe 5 chaos, okay? Let's say the gem is 5 chaos. What happens is if a big content creator gets his build out and actually does a video about it or talks about it in his community, if people really like it, what will happen is that the demand will skyrocket, so the price will also follow. So what happens is it will go down here, will maybe go up to, let's say, 100 chaos, okay? And even a bit further, maybe 120 chaos, okay? And then once the hype dials down, the price will drop and maybe get to, let's say, 50 chaos, okay? This is just an example. The values doesn't really matter, but you have to understand the curve out of it, okay? So the best time to buy the gems is actually here, right? So before the price actually explode, maybe you check the streamer stream and notice that he's brewing with a new gem, and the bill actually looks good before like let's say his video gets out. Okay, sorry about that, but like if you try to buy here, it will be really hard because a lot of people will be buying. But if you buy just before the video gets out about how to actually do the build and learn about what he's doing, like let's say by checking POEninja or just checking his stream, you could buy the gems, and then if it's a really good build, the price will skyrocket. But if you're trying to buy in here, it will be really hard. Now, next step, what do we want to do with this? As soon as you see like it's a comfortable price for you to sell, let's say 100 chaos, you want to sell everything you have here. You do not want to wait until this point, which is considered the highest point of the price, because what will happen is that once it reaches here, or of course you could be selling for 120 chaos, let's say for this example, But what will happen is that a lot of people will try to exit out of it, and then a lot of people will be stuck with the items or the gems in this example, and then the price will go down because the demand for the gem will go down. So you want to make sure as soon as you see it pop off, you want to sell everything you have, liquidate everything you can. Because if you try to sell in here, you will be probably having a headache trying to sell everything. And then as you can see here, uh, oops, sorry about this. Now it's the new price. So it will probably stay at this price for the league, or maybe dial down, slowly dial down, like slowly dial down like this. Okay. So of course you will still be making currency if you sell here. You will be making a profit, but you will not be making as much currency, and it will not sell as fast as here, when the demand is so high, but there's really few of them, right? Just keep that in mind. And it's even worse if you're like stuck with them, and at the end you sell it for, let's say it goes down to 10 chaos. You actually barely make any profit, right? So this is how you can use the Mathil effect to make some currency. Just make sure you understand that you have to buy here and not when the video gets out, because when the video gets out, a bunch of people will try to buy what they need for the build, and the demand will go up, so will the price. So try to understand how to spot something good. All right, then how do we get the information about everything? Well, first off, you can go to the stream of the streamer. You want to look at what he's doing right now, or what you could be using instead is POEninja. So if you look at the top of POEninja, there's 3 tabs. The shared POB doesn't matter for this, but we have economy. So if you want to know price of stuff like that, we have builds, what people are playing, what items were being played. But there's actually another tab called streamers. So you can click here, and let's say now we have every single streamer who's streaming right now, and you can actually check their profile. Let's check Avok, for example, which is a really good racer. So right now he's practicing for the upcoming league, probably. So we can look at what he's playing right now. The patch aren't in yet, but we can look. Okay, what is he playing? Okay, you can look at his skills, you can look at his gear and stuff like that. And if he's using the new gems when the league comes out, you can actually look what he's using. What of which transfigure gem is he using? So this is how you can actually learn before the video gets out about the new build. If this was helpful to you, consider subscribing to the channel as I come up with new ideas on how to make currency, and I will actually talk about the new league mechanic in the upcoming days. As always, take care, guys.